Welcome to Investor's Life. How can I help you?
Hello. I'm here to buy my first income producing property.
Last name?
Noob.
First name?
I'm
Have you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad?
Oh yeah, twice. And Cash Flow Quadrant.
Down payment?
Ooh, not really. Is that important?
No, not at all. Realtor?
No, not really. I mean, I got a buy-sell thingy off the internet. I mean, it was free.
Thingy. Financing?
Yeah, in what way?
Like a mortgage? Cash? Hard money?
Oh yeah, like Rocket Mortgage?
Get out! Get out!
Okay, I'm leaving. Haven't we all felt that way at some point in our lives? Hey, it's Mike from Louisiana, and in this video, I want to help alleviate some of that stress when you're going to buy your first property. So I have created a checklist that you can use before you go to buy your first rental property and hopefully save you some of the frustration of the process. I think it's a video you will enjoy and you're gonna learn a lot. Hang tight. Okay, so you've been watching videos, you've been reading books, you've been scrolling through Instagram, you're super motivated right now, you are ready to buy your first property, but hang on one second. I want to go through a few things that I think will help you in preparing yourself to purchase your first property. In this video, I have 8 things that I want you to mentally check off and make sure you've done or started to do before you become a millionaire mogul like I know you will. Before we get into it, if you could take a second and subscribe to this video, like the video, and hit the notification bell, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, let's do it. The first thing on our list is, do you have an LLC? I know sometimes we rush into things and we get excited and we buy our first property and then we go halfway into the process or we finish the process and we realize we didn't put anything in an LLC. An LLC is designed to protect you tax-wise, risk-wise, in several different areas. It is extremely wise to put something in an LLC. Now, I am not a financial advisor, but I have an LLC. All of my property is in an LLC. In the unlikely event that you get sued or somebody tries to come after you, they have to go through the LLC first before they can get to your personal property. Okay, number 2, what about the banks? So what I would do is go and check out 3 banks. Now I want to qualify the word banks because I'm not talking about going into Wells Fargo, Capital One, big banks like that. I'm talking about your hometown banks. I made a video on how to get your first loan. I'll put the link right up here in the description. It's there. But you need to visit at least 3 banks and go in, sit down, have some coffee, talk to the commercial lender, talk to the FHA lender, talk to whoever you need to talk to, get familiar with the process, get comfortable, and maybe even find out if you are truly ready to buy your first property. When you're in there, you're gonna need to find out how much you're gonna need down, interest rates, closing costs. You might as well go ahead and get a pre-approval. They're gonna need your proof of income, your W-2s, all that good stuff. So you might as well go ahead and get it out of the way. So that way you're not scrambling at the last minute when you've got your property under contract. You are ready to go to make offers with a loaded gun. All right, the third thing that we wanna think about is realtors. Do you have a realtor you're working with? You have somebody who's on your side, who's helping you look for property. Now, a lot of people think realtors are bad. Some people even think that realtors will cost you money to use them. The person who pays for the realtor is the seller. So if you're buying property, you're not paying for anything. You might as well use their service because for you, it's free. Now, me personally, I don't work with just one realtor. I work with several realtors. In fact, if you bring me a deal and it's something that I want to buy, you're my realtor. We want to find one who's hungry, someone who's super motivated and wants to help you. There are realtors who are investor minded and who know what to look for. So get you a little mixture, some new guys, some seasoned vets. Anybody who's actively working for you is someone you want to work with. Number 4, have a conversation with your accountant. Yes, pick up the phone, have a cup of coffee and sit down. What's with me and coffee all the time? And just have a conversation. Hey, I'm getting ready to start buying real estate. What do you want me to do? And they're probably gonna have a few things that they're gonna want you to look for, look at, do, think about before you go out and pull the trigger. Depending on your income bracket, depending on where you're at, there might be some stipulations that they have especially for you, so you definitely want to get them involved and have them on your side. Let's go talk to an attorney. That's right. Do you have an attorney who is a real estate attorney? I'm not talking about your Uncle Bob's friend John who does personal injury law or who does divorce law. This is specifically an attorney you want who knows real estate, who does real estate. They're gonna do your closings, they're gonna do your contracts, they're gonna do your lease options. My attorney, I usually close the property I'm buying, and in the same day, in the same hour, or within a few days, they are already doing my lease option contract for my rent to own. It's a one-stop shop, it saves me time, and my attorney knows me, he knows what I want, how I want to do it, and we have a great relationship. So find an attorney that will work with you. Okay, if you're buying a property, you're gonna need number 6, which is insurance. Go ahead and start shopping insurance companies. Call around, ask some friends, ask some family. Specifically, you want to find an insurance company that does commercial real estate. If you're doing Airbnb, did you know that there's special policies for short-term rentals? Yes, there are. It's a thing. So you need to call and get educated a little bit about insurance. I know this stuff seems like it's like a pain in the rear, but I'm telling you, if you get your ducks in a row up front, it's gonna save you a lot of time, a lot of headache, and a lot of heartache in the future. It just streamlines the process. Makes it so smooth like a fine wine. Okay, number 7. We are on number 7, right? Number 7, what is your budget? Let's talk money. At this point, you need to know that you have the money to make an offer. It's either gonna be cash or it's gonna be hard money. If you don't know what hard money is, I made a video about it and I'll put the link in the description for you. So at this point, you should know if you have a down payment. A lot of people go into real estate and they try to find a no money down deal. No money down deal is great and all, but take my word for it. Have yourself a good 20% down payment ready to go. It's gonna make your offer process so much easier. Let me say this about no money down deals. They make great videos, they make great books, but let me say at the end of the day, there's nothing like putting 20% down on a property and knowing that you have equity in the property. So as you figure out what your budget is, let's say you're looking for houses that are $150,000 and below, then you would need to make sure you have at least $30,000 to put down on the property. Other expenses you need to think about are closing costs, insurance. Most insurances want their money up front. Taxes, repairs, maintenance, different things like this. So realistically, you need a lot more money than just your down payment. And one little final thing too that I always like to include is what I call oops. Oops is the unforeseen circumstance that you never see coming, and it always happens. There's a little oops in every deal, but if we account for it, it's not a big surprise. Okay, last but not least, number 8 is know your market. Do you know exactly where you're looking to buy? Do you know what you're looking to buy? Do you know what the rental rates are right now? If you're flipping a house, do you know what resale is going for? Do you know what per square foot prices in the neighborhoods are? These are all things that you should have a conversation with your realtor about before you go out there to take over the world. Okay, if I missed anything that you'd really like to know about, go ahead and leave a comment down in the description. I really appreciate your time watching this video. Okay, so these are the 8 things that I would definitely mark off before I jumped in and started looking for real estate and looking to pull the trigger on my first deal. Hope this video helped you. If you could subscribe, like the video, and hit the little bell, I would greatly appreciate it. This is Mike, and yes, I am from Louisiana. I will see you on the next video. What was my voice?
First, hard money.